We move on to the regular agenda. This is an informational item, number 18, from Administrative Office to receive an update from staff on the Calaveras Visitor Bureau's tourism promotion activities. This is Jamie and Morgan.
Chair, as I work for or I'm employed by the Calaveras Visitors Bureau, I'm going to recuse myself for this. Thank you.
We'll call you back in after the meeting.
Good morning, Chair and members of the board. I'm Jamie Andriola. I'm the Principal Analyst with the Administration Office, and I sit on the CVB Board, the Calaveras Visitors Bureau Board, as the county representative. So here today I'm going to provide an update of the CVB over the last year. Tourism is the largest industry in the county. The CVB is the sole entity that markets our county locally, nationally, and internationally. According to Visit California and Dean Runyon, visitors brought in $246 million in tourism to Calaveras County in 2022, just $5 million over our neighboring county, Tuolumne. Case Area 3 in Sacramento reached out to the CVB for an interview to ask what were we doing better post-pandemic than our sister counties. The CVB spends 63% of their budget on direct marketing, 25% on payroll, and 2% in overhead. The CVB has 2 welcome centers. There are currently 6 part-time and 2 full-time employees that staff these locations. The CVB has personally greeted 12,624 people face-to-face this year so far, which is just about 2,000 more than last year's total, and we still have a month to go. The main CVB Welcome Center is in Angels Camp and is open 7 days a week from 9:30 to 4:30 p.m. There are just over 300 hotel rooms in the entire county, and 200 of those rooms are right down the street. Visitors from Logmark usually make CVB their first stop. The Murphy's Welcome Center is open 5 days a week from 10 to 4. Since the last presentation the CVB has given to the board, they have had to order 10,000 additional copies of their visitor's guide. 60,000 copies were distributed to visitor centers, local hotels, international airports, and other key areas in Northern California. On average, 80,000 digital downloads from the website happen annually. The cost of the visitor's guide is covered solely by the participants. The CVB works with Hook, Line, and Thinker, which is a digital marketing group. To date, Hook, Line, and Thinker has delivered 32 stories in various high-level publications nationwide. Most recently, Calaveras County was featured on a Google's News with Randy Yagi's trending travel article. Google News reaches 280 million readers worldwide. The CVB followed up their ad in the United Kingdom's National Geographic Traveler with an ad in the London Evening Standard. According to Visit California's rep in England, 200,000 airline seats were added to this year from Heathrow to San Francisco. The UK has historically been our largest international market, and we're starting to see that rebound post-pandemic. The CVB, in partnership with Hook, Line, and Thinker, has held different campaigns and contests which have garnered a large amount of usable content and visitor interaction in a popular calendar. The CVB's very own Jessica Johnson writes monthly blogs that are posted on the CVB website. The monthly blogs are a great marketing tool and are extremely popular. Over the course of the last several years, the CVB has developed relationships with travel writers and influencers. These writers come vetted through the Visit California and Public Relations at the Gold Countries Visitors Association. Through 4 travel writers and influences, the CVB was able to reach over 600,000 Instagram users alone. Incidentally, our travel writer piece, which was done in April, was just released this past month for Sacramento Magazine on visiting the charming businesses of McCollum Hill. County employees Emma Bell, Robin Glanville, and Kelly Zanheiser are part of this year's Calaveras leadership team. The team chose to work with the CVB and are in the midst of creating an outstanding online scavenger hunt. This game will include all of the museums in the county, of which we count 7. CVB contracted with Placer AI this year to collect data on how many people come to the county, where they visit, how long they stay, and where they come from. This tool allows the CVB to spend marketing dollars more efficiently by targeting individual markets and zip codes. The CVB has also given the county a log on to this, which will be very helpful in our upcoming Parks Master Plan. The City of Angels has also found it extremely useful in planning their way forward. Since January 2023 through the past summer season, Calaveras County has seen an average of 24% increase on last year's visitation numbers. Our largest markets are San Francisco, Oakland, and Berkeley, followed by Sacramento, Roseville, and Folsom, and the third would be San Jose, Sunnyvale, and Santa Clara. The CVB sponsors and participates in events. Since the CVB's last presentation, the CVB has financially sponsored and manned a booth at the Ragin' Cajun Festival in San Andreas, Lumberjack Day in West Point, Grape Stomp in Murphy's, Irish Day, Hermit Fest, and Dia los Muertos. Sorry, I can't say that very well. The CVB has participated in the Lumberjack Jamboree in Arnold, the Dogwood Festival, as well as several 4th of July events. The CVB manned a booth at the Vows Bridal Fair this last month. The CVB will be participating in the Angels, Murphys, and Valley Springs Christmas parades and the Copperopolis tree lighting. In December, the CVB will also release their second annual Calaveras calendar and their 2024 Calaveras Dreaming Visitors Guide. The CVB has just completed their strategic planning session and will complete the 2024 goal-oriented document for their December board meeting. The CVB wants to align their goals with the county's strategic plan. The CVB board thanks you for your time and support. As a reminder, the CVB looks to support local events both financially as well as help create strategic marketing support. Our county's unique events are what will continue to bring visitors to our area. Please contact the CVB with any ideas or help needed. I also have Morgan on the line if she wants to add anything. Yes.
Good morning, Supervisors. Chair Tefnelly, thank you so much for having me. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, awesome. I'm so sorry that I can't be there in person, but Jamie, thank you so much for presenting where we've kind of come over the last year. I'm incredibly proud as I continue to see how much we have been able to affect, and as we dig deeper and still try and find how we can support the county more in the changing climate of tourism. We all saw that unprecedented numbers that we weren't expecting through the end of the pandemic, and in the recent strategic planning session that we had, it really became evident that we have to be proactive in assessing how things can continue to change and how we can show coverage across the entire county for the entire events and attractions in each of our areas. I'm here if you have any questions. Again, I apologize that I'm not there in person.
Any board comments or questions?
Just a quick question and a comment. Comment is next, I really appreciate this report. Thank you very much for the updates, and I think we have a good agreement going. Can you include a balance sheet in the next update? P&L was great.
You got it.
And then my second question is, or my question is, how did you respond to KCRA? What are we doing different than our county, fellow counties?
That I will have to lean on Morgan for. That was prior to me sitting on the board.
Well, I actually didn't respond. That was Martin, so he's unfortunately going to be the best person. But I know that he was deferring a lot to the natural attractions that we have that made people feel safe in traveling during the pandemic, where there was a lot of outdoor activities and things that were really unique that obviously we all love about this county.
Okay. Any other board comments or questions?
Yeah. When we're doing outreach through KCRA like that, for those safe places and everything, are we including education on how to treat an environment while we're there? Morgan?
That's a great question. Should we have that again? Yes. I know that through social media we've done that.
Yeah.
It was a hot topic during the pandemic, and yes, absolutely. I know we've done socials on that. I don't know if that was discussed via KCRA though.
Yeah, and I understand that. It's just a good message to put out for everyone visiting the county, you know. You know, it's a beautiful place and we should all respect it so we can come back later again and to the same greatness that they visited prior, so. Thank you.
Noted, thank you.
Any other? Seeing none, I'll open up to public comments. Are there any public comments? Morning.
Good morning. My name is Christopher Buttner. My website is calaveras2024election.com. This government invites intense public scrutiny by failing to demand accountability from CVB Board President Morgan Gace and CVB Executive Director, District 3 County Supervisor Martin Huberty concerning the CVB's deceptive practices. Ms. Gace's hyperbolic claim of unprecedented amounts of tourism dollars, calling that a mind-blowing amount when describing the county's $246 million annual tourism revenue in 2022, deceptively spins statistics into falsity by a critical fact omission of the negative growth of annual tourism revenue. Ms. Gace stated the county's $30 million increase in 2022 annual tourism revenue was a substantial gain over 2021. However, factually, the real purchasing power of 2022's annual tourism revenue is actually 5% lower in consumer price index adjusted dollars than 2019, the last year before the pandemic disruption. Additionally, the CVB's 2021 federal tax return provides irrefutable evidence that Mr. Huberty, as the executive director of the CVB, has known the CVB to be a mutual benefit nonprofit corporation since July 12, 2021, and no longer a public benefit nonprofit corporation. CEO Hitchcock and DA Uke must take very seriously the extensively evidenced allegation of the CVB's fraudulent misrepresentation of its legal entity type, demanding answers of Ms. Gace and Mr. Huberty to the following questions. On what date did the CVB adopt bylaws legally required for a mutual benefit nonprofit corporation? Why are the CVB's defunct public benefit nonprofit corporation bylaws, last amended on March 1st, 2018, still published on the CVB's website, falsely proclaiming the CVB's legal entity type to be a public benefit nonprofit corporation when factually the CVB's legal entity type converted to a mutual benefit nonprofit corporation on July 12, 2021? Why did Ms. Gace falsely affirm by signing the tourism promotion agreement that the CVB was a public benefit nonprofit corporation when in fact she is legally responsible for knowing the CVB has been a mutual benefit nonprofit corporation since July 12, 2021? Why is the CVB's legal entity type misrepresented in the tourism promotion agreement, the official funding document with the county, at the directive of the California Office of the Secretary of State and the Office of the Attorney General? Substantial evidence obtained from Public Records Act requests that must prompt an investigation will soon be delivered to the Calaveras County Auditor Controller, the DA, and the grand jury. Thank you very much.
Are there any other public comments?
Hi, I'm Jessica with the Calaveras Visitors Bureau. I just wanted to talk about how we do have a Hop Lightly program that's on our website that talks about educating folks when they come to visit and enjoying the outdoor activities that we have, how to do that responsibly, pack it in, pack it out. And we also like to mention it often on our social media, and I would welcome any other input, and I would love to include that with the social media.
Thank you very much for that.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
The county as a whole.
Good morning, Chair, Honorable Board. Kathy Galino again, Economic Development. I just want to say what a great partner the CVB has been to economic development, to the county, whether it's working through the pandemic, passing out PPE, meeting with businesses with masks, working with them one-on-one during disasters and resiliency events. The CVB has been amazing getting the word out. They're a great resource to our county, and I appreciate them greatly. Thank you.
Other public comment in the room? Seeing none. Is there any online?
There is no public comment online.
Okay. Well, that was an informational item, so thank you very much for your presentation, and thank you, CVB, for participating in the parade and crafts fair this coming Saturday in Valley Springs. Thank you very much.